Hello everyone, welcome back to a very special video. I'm DTM as always, and with 2022 coming to a close, I thought it would be fun to highlight the top 5 favorite units of 2022. There's been a lot of units that have been released from normal, special, legendary, mythic, and even new ascended and rearmed heroes. And yeah, there are some that I really love and want to share with all of you. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. This is just me ranking them by how much I like them and how much they are my favorites. And yeah, without further ado, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help out this channel a lot, and I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, nothing else to do but to begin our list with number 5. Starting off at number 5, my 5th favorite character introduced this year has got to be rearmed Ophelia. Oh my goodness, I've always wanted an alt for Ophelia. Ophelia is one of my favorite characters in Fire Emblem Fates, and I'm so glad she finally got it. This is the year of Ophelia, first the Resplendent and now the alt. And like Ophelia, I just absolutely love her character and her personality. Her being always dramatic, always positive, and always have the flair for, I guess, the darkness and all of that stuff is just super cool. And yeah, I really like Ophelia, especially considering that she is also, you know, Owain's daughter and also Lissa's granddaughter. Like, Lissa, Owain, and Ophelia is probably among my favorite, like, family in the entire series. And especially the support conversations between Ophelia and Odin in Fates, that is so well done and so compelling, and I really love the story behind that and just the mood and the atmosphere. And of course, Ophelia meeting with Lissa is always a good time, also in Fates and now in Heroes as well. I love that forging bonds, and hopefully they get a harmonic soon. But even besides all of that, this design is so good. Like, look at this. It just fits her so well. Like, it's so extra, but that is just like Ophelia. And it looks really good. Like, the blood moon and everything. Oh, it's really good. So yeah, Ophelia is definitely number 5 on my favorites list. I really love this alt. Wish I had her, but what can you do, right? Alright, on to the next one. We have number 4. So number 4 might be surprising. It definitely surprised me, but thinking about it, it has to be none other than Emblem, my 4th favorite character in 2022. Emblem, I think, is my favorite new character in Book 6. Like, her story and character, I think, is super well done. And as y'all know, I'm a huge fan of Book 6. It's not like perfect or like even the greatest thing in the world, but it is my favorite book so far. And Emblem definitely plays a huge part of that. When I first saw her, I got like Bitter X vibes from her. But even after Asker died, and she's not like gloating or anything, but just like still super angry about his death, I knew there was like something beyond the antagonism. And obviously the final chapter really does confirm it. And I just love the tragic downfall that she had when the first betrayal by a human and her inability to trust and, you know, think more optimistically caused her to spiral and spiral and spiral. And I just think that's a really compelling story. And of course, her relationship with Asker, I absolutely love. It's super compelling and super amazing. And yeah, hopefully they get a duel together. I would absolutely love that. Now, I don't have Emblem, but I still love her from a gameplay perspective since she is my anti-save savior. Severance is what I've always wanted, and I actually think this anti-save mechanic is handled really well as like a debuff, since like in something like Summer's Duels, you can just end turn and get rid of that. And I do hope that she can be used for more seasons, maybe on an alt in the future. But yeah, really love Emblem and her implementation, her character, and also as a bonus, her beast form is absolutely amazing. Top notch. gameplay and animations. Alright, next we have number 3. So for my third favorite unit released this year, I think I have to go with the unit that got the biggest glow up, in my personal opinion, and that is Legendary Veronica. Oh my goodness, Veronica is probably among my favorite, if not the favorite OC of mine. I absolutely love her character growth throughout the books, like from book 1 being an enemy to eventually, getting more and more fond of the Asker trio and allying with them more and more. And I think book 6 really elevated her development and really highlighted how far she has come from. And it just caps off an amazing arc in my personal opinion. And Legendary Veronica just made sense. Like, it made sense that she would get a Legendary Veronica alt. And I absolutely love this design for a legendary version. The crowns, the wings, like, it just looks so good. And of course, Kozaki never misses. But I also think the tome animation of the animation in the battle scene is really well done and is probably like top 3 favorite spell animations. I mean, I guess Ashera is still up there, but it's hard to top Ashera, let's be real. But yeah, combining that, I just absolutely love her battle theme that is being played right now. It's genuinely a masterpiece in my personal opinion. It's so beautiful and very haunting in the same breath, and it just encapsulates the Asker Emblem conflict so well and has highlighted the growth that has been placed on these characters so well. So yeah, definitely love Legendary Veronica. Also, I don't have her, but she also absolutely is amazing as a combat unit, and I would love to have her in the future. Definitely best win Legendary right now. Alright, anyways, next up we have number 2. So my second ever favorite unit released this year is probably not a surprise to those who know me, but I definitely put Valentine's Lucina as my second favorite character of all time. Not number 1, we'll get to that in a bit, but Lucina is obviously my favorite character in all of Fire Emblem, and I'm so happy she finally got an alt. Like, this is her first alt after 4 years. Her last alt was in 2018 and in her legendary version, and since then, nothing. No Lucina content, ever. And what's even more surprising is that this is her second ever seasonal alt. The only seasonal she had before this was Spring Lucina, which is obviously the greatest character in the meta right now. So yeah, very happy that Valentine's Lucina is a thing, and I absolutely love her design. The original soundtrack of Awakening features this design of Lucina, and I absolutely love and have always wanted it in Fire Emblem Heroes. And it being a Valentine's like theme alt just makes perfect sense and fits really well. And like, she looks so radiant and amazing. A happy Lucina is always an amazing Lucina, especially all the troubles that happened during her original timeline. And despite being a safe armor, she's actually super fun to use. Mostly because of Future Vision. I feel like Future Vision gives you a lot of flexibility and a lot of movement opportunities, especially for those that have seen my Lucina Emblem clears. Just having Valentine's Lucina and Legendary Lucina, both with Future Vision, just enables so much creativity in that clear. And I absolutely love that. I love the creative plays that you can make. And it definitely made Lucina Emblem so much easier, since now I can ditch Spring Lucina, which, again, best character in the meta, obviously. But yeah, absolutely love Valentine's Lucina, and hopefully that's a sign to come for more Lucina alts in the future, because she definitely deserves it, as the voting in HR Engage clearly shows. But yeah, before we get into my number 1 favorite character released this year, let us begin with an honorable mention. So for the honorable mentions, I really only have one that I wanted to spotlight, and that is Winter Cordelia with Selena. Like, for those that know me, I absolutely love Severa, and her relationship with Cordelia is something that I find very compelling and very amazing, especially during their support conversations in Awakening. And I'm just so glad that they got Harmonic together. And like, I'm always down for more Severa content, and obviously her with her mother is really cool. It would have been better, in my personal opinion, if like Cordelia actually knew that Selena was her daughter. I think that would have been a lot better. Switch sort of kept it down from being among my top 5, and also I just like Ophelia a lot more, and Owain a lot more, but I mean, who doesn't like Owain yet, right? But like, still, obviously I really love Cordelia and Selena together. I think they're amazing, and yeah, also as a unit, Bridal Katria 2.0 is a pretty fun unit, not gonna lie. Alright, enough stalling about my number 1 favorite unit release this year. Let us start and begin and end with number 1. So my favorite unit released this year, I don't think will come as much of a surprise. It has to be Summer Edelgard. Oh my goodness, Summer Edelgard is just like perfect for me. Like, Edelgard is my favorite Three Houses Lord and my second favorite character in Fire Emblem, and I just love everything about this unit. When I was reacting to this with a Satoshi, like, we were not expecting an Edelgard Altina pairing, but like, that was a pairing I didn't know I wanted so much. Like, I absolutely love that pairing, and the design and art as well is just super amazing and very well done, and just really fits Edelgard really well. Not only that, but unlike like the previous 4 units that I've mentioned, and I guess to a certain extent Valentine's Lucina as well, I actually use her all the time in Ether Raids. She's super fun to use in AR. Triple Action Gale Force is something I absolutely love from my Fallen Edelgard days, and now Summer Edelgard is here, and she just performs so well as an initiator, especially in Chaos Season, where because of the lack of Mythic HP buffs, she can just fall into Wings of Mercy range with just Fury 4 and those 3 actions. In non-Chaos Seasons, you have to use Winter Burnie to do that, but regardless, she fits my playstyle perfectly. Like, Gale Forcing is my all-time favorite strategies, and the fact that Summer Edelgard enables it that much just made me fall in love with this unit, and yeah, edges out Lucina in that aspect, because, you know, save armors. Am I right? But yeah, I use this unit a lot in the competitive modes, especially AR, and yeah, I don't think there's a shadow of a doubt. Summer Edelgard is definitely my favorite unit that was released this year. So yeah, those were my top 5 favorite units of 2022. I'd say there's probably some surprising ones in this list, even for those that follow me for a long time. I was definitely surprised by some of the units on this list too, but after thinking about it for a long time, it just makes sense. And obviously, you know, this is just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite units are that have been released this year. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help out this channel a lot, and I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed my list. Let me know what your favorite units are in the comments. And yeah, Lucina and Edelgard are still my favorite characters. What a shock. And hope you all have an amazing rest of the day, an amazing new year that will be coming up soon, and amazing next year. Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.